Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the Extra Zone Arcade. What's going on? What's poppin'? Welcome back to the Sonic Speed Marathon. Today we're playing some Sonic 3D Blast. How many streams did I miss? That's a good question, Pepper. I have no idea. The last time you were here was the tier list, wasn't it? So it's been a couple weeks. But welcome back. I'm glad your phone. I'm glad you got a new phone now. So you know we should be good now. I hope. I always preferred the US name of the game. I agree. Even growing up here, where it's Flickies Island, I never vibed with the name. I'm gonna be honest. I always thought 3D Blast. You know, so it sounds more epic. It sounds more action-packed. You know. I am playing the original version of the game through the Sega Genesis Classics Collection. Or Mega Drive Classics Collection, which is available on all major platforms. I was actually going to play the Director's Cut version, but I couldn't get it working in time, so we're just going to have to go with the regular one for now. The Bible Thump is this. Ah, okay, I got you. Dr. Robotnik learns about the Flickies. I will change the Flickies into robots and have them search for the Chaos Emeralds for me. Using the infinite power of the emeralds, I couldn't read the rest of it. Sonic visits Flickies Island only to see his friends, but the only thing he sees are robots. Robotnik made my friends like this. I must save them. Robotnik must be stopped. Sonic starts to defeat the enemies in order to rescue the Flickies who are trapped inside. Go, Sonic. You can warp through the big rings with the help of the Flickies, chase after Robotnik and defeat his plans. So yeah, here we go. The first level of the game is Green Grove Zone. Of course, you know, it wouldn't be a Sonic game if we didn't start out in a Green Hill kind of level, would it? So yeah, this is, well, kind of, as you can see, the first 3D Sonic game. Hence, you know, Sonic 3D. I wish the models from this game were available. Like, to download? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'd like them to just do that in general, really. Be like, hey guys, here's the models we use in the games. Just have fun with them. They are very, you know, they are very charming. They're definitely very dated. But, you know, I mean, obviously this game came out in 1996, so yeah, it's not going to be the most cutting-edge graphics of all time. Sonic's model is a modified Sonic Extreme model. That is true. Because, yeah, bit of background about this game. So, this game essentially was made as kind of a backup after, well, they realized that Sonic Extreme was probably not going to come out in 1996. Later then they decided that the game would not come out at all. And thus Sonic Extreme became one of the most infamous cancelled games of all time. It was supposed to be the first 3D Sonic game, but obviously that did not happen. And various developers fell sick and almost died making the game, and it just, yeah, it was a whole situation. At this point, you probably know what went down with Sonic Extreme. You don't need me to explain it to you. But yeah, so that's why we got this game, and I believe they developed it in like maybe 8 to 10 months, from what I remember. I think the developer John Burton went on record to say that. And he also has a YouTube channel called Game Hub, which you should definitely check out. And he's also behind the Director's Cut version of this game, which you can download. It works with emulators. I'm not sure if it works on real hardware. Like maybe you could get it to work. But yeah, there's also a version for the Steam version of 3D Blast, which gives it widescreen. So basically, like Sonic 3, yeah, and other improved versions of Sonic games. I'm not ready for the Sonic tier list after you put Super Mario Bros. 2 in the worst category. I feel like the Sonic list won't be... Oops. I feel like the Sonic list is going to be interesting because I don't think I have as many hot takes when it comes to Sonic. I feel like the games I like are generally the ones that people like, but the ones I dislike are generally the ones that people dislike. So... I don't think it's going to get as heated, but there's definitely going to be some debate. But it's going to be a while before we get there, because we have a lot of games to get through. We're only just now on the final Mega Drive Genesis era games, so you know, yeah, we got a lot of work to do ahead of us. I would love another Traveler's Tale Sonic game. Honestly, Traveler's Tale, you know, they do the Lego games. And there's been a lot of Lego Sonic stuff recently. So I'm just saying, a Lego Sonic game has got to happen at some point. Like, I will be shocked if they're going to do all this collab stuff and not have a game. They're going to make one, 100%. There's no way they don't. Also, the director's cut does work on actual hardware, you just need a flash card. Got it. I do actually have a Mega Drive. I don't actually have a physical for 3D Blast, but I do for the Trilogy and Knuckles. So there you go. I also don't have a Mega CD or a 32X. But you know, it'd be cool to get those just to have it. Also, I'm terrible at this game because I've only beaten it like maybe once or twice years ago, like back on Mega Collection. So yeah, I've barely played through this game. It's so don't expect the best gameplay out of this. Ooh, but one thing I will say is this game does control a little bit better when you use a control stick. So this will work. Almost forgot to grab the ice cream. Remember guys, this is an ice cream sponsored stream. An ice cream endorsed stream. If there's any time for you to eat ice cream during the day, it's while you're watching this. 3D Blast is pretty cheap on CEX if you ever wanted to grab a cartridge. I want to get like the full box, which can kind of run for a little bit more, but I don't think it's too much. I actually have the PC version of it, funnily enough, which has the awful freaking artwork of Sonic on it. Like, I don't know if anyone's seen it, but look up the European Sonic 3D Flickies Island box art. It looks horrible. Like, he looks satanic. I don't even know how else to describe it. It looks like he came from hell. It's very strange. It's very strange. Alright, now where's this last guy at? Because I've already forgotten. I probably went past him. You are still ice cream certified? Nice. We love being ice cream certified here. Also, if you do a special stage, which we already did with Knuckles there, if you do it again, I think it just does like... I think you just get like an extra life at the end, which, you know, we don't really need, so we'll skip Tails for now. Yeah, I should probably explain how that works too. So special stages in this game, the way you activate them is you can find Tails or Knuckles around the map, and you approach them with 50 rings, and they'll allow you to do a special stage, which are all extremely easy. Like, the challenge is really just finding Tails or Knuckles in these stages, honestly. Once you actually get to the special stage, it's very easy. Like, probably some of the easiest in the entire series. You really can't mess them up. Like, you'd have to try to actually lose those. It's £18 for a box copy of the game on CEX, but who knows its condition. Okay. That's not too bad. I gotta say, chat is so delayed. Try refreshing. Oh, there actually is quite a heavy delay. Hold on, wait. Let me jump. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. No, it's normal. It's normal. Try refreshing. It might just be on your end. Isn't delayed for me? Alright, cool. Good to know, good to know. Whoa, where am I going? Alright, here we go. But yeah, so like I said, I rarely replay this game. Not because I think it's bad or anything, like, I actually kind of like this game, but, you know, I just don't really play it that much, and, you know, I don't really know. There's just there might be a good reason for it. There might not be. I don't really know. We're just kind of in here. So yeah. This game will definitely be able to carry a stream on its own though, for sure. This game, I feel like, it's probably not as long as 3 and Knuckles, but it can definitely take a bit to beat, so... Yeah, we'll be here for like a good maybe 2 hours. Especially if I can't frickin' find out where these Flickies are. Or should I say flicking? That was terrible. I would not blame you for unfollowing or unsubscribing. After that. I mean, I type in here, but it takes like 10 seconds to appear on the screen. Oh, does it? Okay. Oh, well, it shouldn't. Yeah, that seems to... Yeah, no, it seems to come up fine for me. Delay is at like 2 to 3 seconds. Oh, okay. Yeah, 2 to 3 seconds is normal. So yeah, any more than that, you might just need to refresh. Woo! I know it can be devastating to miss even a second of this nail-biting action, but you know, if it means we can interact properly, then it's all good. But yeah, so again, obviously, you know, this game is essentially just made to kind of not necessarily cover up, but you know, to lessen the blow of having Sonic Extreme cancelled. Like, you know, hey guys, we do have a Sonic game out for this holiday season. It's just not the one you were expecting. This game also did get a Saturn version, which I should probably mention. But I elected not to play that version, despite the fact that it does have better special stages. But the game also has load times, which even on emulator are still pretty long. So I chose not to do that just because I was like, you know, we don't need to like waste that much time on this. So anyway, here's Tails for another special stage. Whoa! All right, here we go. Yeah, so these special stages are like mad easy. Like, even if you get hit, it's not the worst. It's not like the end of the world because there's so many rings here, and the requirements are like ridiculously low. Like, look, I already almost have enough, and now I have enough. Ow. See, like, I got hit there, but I'm still good. 150? Come on. Come on, you know me. You know we're already doing that. Give me a real challenge next time, why don't you? Extra Zone, do you remember how to say? I feel like I'm gonna embarrass myself. I feel like I'm gonna embarrass myself. Alma? Maybe? Is that how it's pronounced? I honestly don't remember. I still don't remember. I know you ask this like every time, but I always forget. Saturn emulation is still very spotty. Yeah. It's still got a bit of a ways to go. I mean, even Sega themselves are like struggle with it because I think they were gonna do a mini Saturn, or at least like it was in development, but they like couldn't figure it out. So we might not get it. We might not get a Saturn Mini, honestly, which kind of sucks. But you know, if it means we can get the Dreamcast Mini faster, then I don't really care. If they did a Dreamcast Mini, I'd buy that day one. I don't like the emerald design in this game. Yeah, they look like cough drops. Like, it looks like cough medicine in this game. I don't know why. Like rainbow-colored cough medicine. I mean, we already had like Pepto-Bismol Knuckles as the super form, so I don't know. Maybe they meant to do that. And you know, the emeralds can literally bring people back from the dead, so maybe the Chaos Emeralds are like an allegory for medication. I mean, think about it. There's also Hypersonic, right? So clearly the Super Emeralds are some kind of antidepressant. I don't know. Interesting theory here. Ah, my flickies. So yeah, I haven't even really talked about the gameplay loop of this game. So basically, and it really is a loop, let me tell you. The objective of this game is to collect these nice, colourful friends here, the Flickies. And you know, obviously they've been in previous Sonic games, but they're a big focus here. You have to collect 5 in each section of a level to beat the level. And yeah, if you lose them, you got to pick them back up. Which means, you know, if you get hit, they'll scatter. If they get hit, they'll scatter, which can be very annoying in later stages. But yeah, it's pretty much a collectathon, almost. Yeah, so here's the first boss, which obviously is a standard Robotnik fight that we're kind of used to. Basically tries to drop this iron ball on you, and you got to hit him. Now, perspective can be a bit of a problem in some of these bosses, but you know, I find it just works to just go with your gut, honestly. The whole mini console thing seemed to have been hold on. Seemed to have been a fad since I haven't seen a new one in a few years. Yeah, wasn't the last one the Mega Drive Mini was the last one that I can even think of, to be honest. I think there was a Game Gear Mini, but it was like a limited release and only in Japan. But that's pretty much it. Like, I don't blame you for thinking it was a fad. All right, here we go. Woo! Now while I watch this masterpiece of the best streamers stream, I'm going to play Black Ops 2 Remastered. Of course, I'm still from the future. They only have Black Ops 2 Remastered. I thought they would have had Black Ops 2 Remastered Remake Definitive HD 400k edition by then. Alright, so I think... okay. So the way you gotta get to Tails there is by doing the spin. Also, you can kind of bank your Flickies, or like store them, I guess. If you've reached the goal and have some more to find. So you know, just to make it so I don't have to recollect them all, I did it right there. Is there an area where I can do the little spin thing? Alright, here we go. Ow. Well, now I lost all my rings. I love the detail for Robotnik's glass cracking. That is cool. That is cool. I will say, like honestly, this game is really impressive, like, for what it is. Like, even getting something like this to run on a Mega Drive is like, that's kind of crazy. There we go. Take my rings, Tails, while I pirouette in front of you. So yeah, no, like even the intro again. I'd recommend checking out the director's video of this game. John Burton, his channel is Game Hut, and he actually talks about the intro in one of his videos. And honestly, like the way they pulled it off is genuinely crazy to me. Like, I don't even know. I still don't even really understand how they even managed to pull that off. There's some crazy witchcraft going on with this. People seem to forget that the Game Gear had a release in the year 2000. Never mind forget, I didn't even know that happened to begin with. That's interesting. The Game Gear had a pretty good lifespan though, from what I remember. Like, it lasted for a little bit. It was the only real competition the Game Boy even had, and even then it was like not even close. Woo! Yeah, Rusty Ruins is an interesting stage here, so you know it's almost like this game's Marble Zone, but just obviously a lot less, you know, Marble Zone. Also, I think there's an extra life back here. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know why I remember that. Nah, the remaster came out yesterday. Oh. I'm guessing this is yesterday in 2160, which is very far in the future for us today. Why would they bring back some of these? I wish they'd bring back some of these zones over the same ones over and over. I feel like if they brought back a Sonic 3D Blast level, I'd want it to be like, I'd want it to have like the isometric gameplay. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't know. I feel like if these stages were just in 2D, it'd be kind of boring, or even like fully 3D. I don't know. So here's the flame shield. So in this game we actually have 3 shields. So you got the regular shield back from Sonic 1, 2, and CD, which obviously protects you from damage, makes it so you don't lose rings when you get hit. This game also introduces the I don't know what it's actually called, but I'm just gonna call it the homing shield. But the yellow shield basically gives you the homing attack before the homing attack existed. So that's pretty cool. And what else? And then there's this one, the fire shield. Obviously. I don't know why I blanked for a second there. I literally have it right now. Woo! Pirouette. Spinning. Right now, obviously, we gotta be careful here. Break the wall. Ow. Yeah. You can also spin dash in this game. I forgot to mention that. You can spin dash, you can roll, you can jump, and yeah, that's pretty much the moveset. It took 63,737 years for this frickin' remaster, but it's in 657D and has over 100 trillion guns, game modes, and maps. That's actually insane. That might just be one of the remasters of all time. Also, speaking of Call of Duty, I actually just found out that that series is 20 years old. The first Call of Duty game came out in 2003. Which is actually, that's weird to me, because whenever I think of Call of Duty, I think like late 2000s, early 2010s. But that's probably just because that's when it like really took off, and obviously like in school I was hearing about people playing it and whatnot. Even though they really shouldn't have been. But, you know, parents don't look at what their kids play. Are you serious? Like, to be honest, if I ever wanted to get one of those games, I probably would. I probably could have gotten away with it. But, you know, I was obviously more of a Nintendo person, so... You know, it wasn't really my type of thing. And honestly, it still isn't. I don't know if there's another, like, character in this map. So I might have missed my chance. There's not, there's no way for me to go back, is there? And I can't restart. Damn, okay. I guess we're just gonna move on. Alright. All the badniks in this game are just called their animal names. Okay, so the crocodile one is literally just like crocodile. Or alligator, I guess. I don't know. The bee one is just bee. This guy. He kind of looks a little bit like Charmy, actually, in this sprite. Who did exist at this point. because Knuckles Chaotix actually came out a year before. Well, obviously, that game isn't mainline, so I'm not going to count it in the marathon. And, you know, I know obviously that brings up the question of, you know, this game, which... Okay, for some reason I wasn't sure if I could actually spin into them, even though I'm pretty sure I did before. Anyway, yeah, no, so some people wouldn't consider this a mainline game, and I 100% get that, but for me, I don't know. I just feel like it counts, because again, like, this game was... This game came out because Extreme didn't, and that was supposed to be a mainline game. So I feel like that alone kind of gives it credit towards being one, at least in my eyes. But you know, I get why some people don't consider it. The crocodile is called Croc. Okay. The game is only 86 gots. What? The game is only 86 gots droff. That is really cheap. 1 gots droff is worth that many $1 trillion, so it's quite cheap. Okay. Okay. That's very cool. I did not know about that. Why include this but not Chaotix? I mean, Chaotix is actually a spin-off. Like, it's a Knuckles game. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. To me, I just think this is a mainline game. Who's that blue Sonichu? Bro, not here. All right, not here. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. We do not mention that. Also, hi. What's up, Pep? What's going on? How are you doing today? I don't count it in mainline, as mainline, but I do like this game. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, we're playing it either way. There's not really much we can do to stop it now. Like, you just want me to, like, I just have to turn off the game and go to Sonic Adventure. I mean, actually, I would kind of like to do that. Because I already want to play Sonic Adventure again. Pep, you're here. He is indeed. I missed you and your villain arc. Nils ain't here. And Super Mario Bros. 2 hasn't been defiled, so I'm not a villain right now. Do you want me to make you one? Because I could do that right now. Free of charge. I could slander that game right now if I wanted to. But I'm actually going to choose not to. You include this overcooked toast and not the good toast. I mean, I think this game is kind of good. It's like, you know, it's fine. Like, you know, it's not the 3D Sonic game people wanted, but it's the one we got. So, is it really all that bad? Okay, although these parts where it wants you to actually do some platforming kind of suck, because it is very hard to see where you actually are. Like, I feel like I should have landed on that. Hold up. Wait. There we go. Okay, did it. Nice. Seriously. Can't wait for Sonic 4D Blast. One day. One day the blast will be so 4D that you can just feel it. Pause. Oh god, I am so scared. Pep, remember, he will make a tier list of these games too. That I will. That I will. Oh my god, I'm so scared to do literally anything right now. Okay, here we go. I already told him I defend whatever Chid says about Sonic. I've not played a single Sonic game, so I'll stay opinionless. That's what we like to see. We like to see a neutral party in here. No biases, nothing, just pure existence. You're that dog that this is fine me. It's not that bad. This game's alright. Don't be a hater. Am I the only one that feels weird when I look at the shield? No. I think it looks fine. It definitely has a weird looking effect, but like, you know, I don't feel weird looking at it. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, this part sucks. Like, landing on this platform is the worst. Like, I went through that. Are you serious? Now I gotta go back down and try again. Oh my god, we're gonna be here forever. Slap that game in right now. I could really do Sonic Adventure. I could just like not have to do this. Wouldn't that be fun? Ah, let me up. There we go. Okay. I don't even know why I'm spinning anymore. Really? Why does the pole hurt me? No, like my eyes feel weird when I look at it. I don't know if that's good or not. Probably not. Probably not. Well, at least it's gone now, so you don't have to look at it anymore. Okay, here we go. I'm not a hater, I just think based on what people say. I think based off of what people say, it's hot garbage. See, that was your first mistake. You shouldn't let other people form your opinion. And that's what I would say for Sonic games in general, is honestly, play them for yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, you're probably not gonna agree like absolutely 100% with what someone else has to say about it. Because Sonic games are very divisive in a lot of ways. So, you know, like, there are some people who love this game. They think it's the best freaking game in the series, and there are some people that think it's the worst. Like, there's a wide range of opinions when it comes to Sonic. So I think it's best to just play them for yourself, form your own opinion, and go from there. So if that means you love all the games, then great. If it means you hate all the games, then that's also fine too. But as long as you play them, I think your opinion is valid. Alright, so I would like to have a shield, please. I feel very unprotected right now. Play SMB2? No, I'd actually much rather play this. I would much rather play this. Pepper, please control your urges. I'm so disappointed. I've also never played it, so it's my only resource. Play Sonic Crackers. Should we do a Sonic prototype stream? I'd actually really be down to do that at some point. We should just go through a bunch of like prototype Sonic games. Because I've actually like not played like any of them. The only prototype Sonic game I played is the Sonic 3 one. Because that happened to come at a time where I was playing a lot of fan games and other stuff, so I just kind of ended up playing it. Where's the other? Oh my god, are you serious? How did this guy end up there? Also, I'm really trying to find Tails or Knuckles right now, but I don't know where they are. Oh my god, how is that not the end of the level? That's the Sonic 3 and Knuckles one-up jingle? Yeah, it is. They just straight up reused it. Which, honestly, it's a good one-up jingle, so I'm fine with that. I don't see a problem. Play some Super Mario Bros. 2, help, I can't control what I'm typing, help. You gotta get that checked out, that's a real nasty condition you got there. you're really recommend your condition seems to be recommending me to play mid, which, you know, I think that that's a huge issue, to be honest. I think we need to do something about that. Sonic is for nerds, then I'm a nerd. I'm the biggest nerd out there. I'm sorry to say it, but I've been diagnosed with the nerd. Plus, aren't all games just for nerds? Like, woo! Here we go. All right, so break through the wall. Oh man. Ooh, these platforming sections though. They don't work great with this camera and isometric viewpoint. Play Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car. If I can figure out how to even do that. I mean, I'm sure there's probably just an emulator out there and I can just get it ROM and just play it. I really need to catch up on chat. Do a Sonichu read along? Bro, you don't want that. Also, I find it quite disturbing that, like, you don't know a lot about Sonic, but you seem to be a Sonichu fanatic. Do people really find out about Sonic like that? I actually genuinely wonder. I genuinely wonder if that whole thing is how people found out that Sonic exists. Because that's, like, fascinating to me. How does that even happen? That's, like, really disturbing, actually. What's your favorite mainline Sonic jingle? That's an interesting question. I don't know. I'd probably say the Sonic 3 one. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, this part sucks. This part sucks. Oh my god, landing on these platforms is just not a thing you can do in isometric. Oh my... What is this? Let me through. Shenanigans, play all Sonic games on Pico. Not all games are for nerds, just Sonic and League of Legends. Okay, why Sonic and League of Legends? League of Legends, I'll give you that, but not Sonic. Sonic is just for ADHD people like me. Oh my god, finally. Jesus Christ. You know what, I don't even want to get the 100% in this game, we're just gonna beat it. I think I'm satisfied just finishing it. Play SMB2. What the... Oh. Okay. I love Sonichu, he's the OG, I don't know about the blue fella. Oh yeah, my mistake. I forgot that Sonic is actually an adaptation. So anyway, here's this boss. Now this one's actually pretty cool. So he fires some shots at you, then he tries to well, I mean he's not really trying to crush you. He just kind of puts his paw down there, and you gotta jump on it, and then he'll raise it back up to what the fuck? Why did I get hit by that? I didn't even know that can damage you. There we go. Yeah, 9 times out of 10 though, if you struggle to do something in this game, it's probably because of the perspective. It is kind of very hard to judge where you are sometimes. Sadly, the bosses don't have names in this game. That's fine. I think we can live without the bosses having... What? Sadly, the boss... Oh, wait, I already read that. Is this Sonic Frontiers? I don't know, I'm not a nerd. Yes, this is actually Sonic Frontiers minus 12... What?! Oh, please do not do this. Please do not do this. Eggman is a furry, confirmed. That would be a twist. Okay. This is all I was trying to do, game. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. Bro, you're so bad. Maybe buy a controller. Oh yeah, my bad. My bad. You know, it was my mistake for playing the game with my mind instead of with an actual controller. Play SMB2. I'm gonna. All right, I'm probably gonna. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna need to chill with that a little bit. You're gonna need to chill with that a little bit. I mean, I'm not a villain. What? Of course you are. You're our resident bad guy. We gotta have that villain energy somewhere. This game deserved a fully 3D remake. I would actually be down for that. Okay, here we go. So we finally made it to the next stage. We're in Spring Stadium. The gun is sus. Among Us. The shooter pew pew thing. What? What are you talking about? But yeah, I'm not gonna bother getting the Chaos Emeralds. I think we can just beat the game and have that be it. Cause look, this game is fine, but like, not enough to where I'm like, you know what? I want to get everything. I want to freaking 100% beat this game. Alright, give me that life. Where are the Flickies? The thing on the boss, the balls killed you many times. Oh, that. Okay, I wasn't really looking at it, to be honest. Does it look like Among Us? Oh god, look at this thing. Whoa. Can't wait for the 3D remake of Cyberpunk 2077. I think we can leave that one alone. I think we can just let that one die. Although that being said, the game did have a redemption arc, so I can't really hate on it too much. Like they had a very successful gaslighting campaign with that anime, making everyone believe that the game was actually good the whole time. And then they actually went and made the game good after that. They were like, you know what? But what if? But what if we made Cyberpunk but good? And then they did that. So, you know, I honestly respect it. Why did everyone start meat riding after that anime came out? I genuinely don't know. Like, I think it should be studied. I think it should be studied, like how well they just absolutely gaslit like the entire world because of that anime. Like, it's actually so insane. Like, how did that happen? I found you, you son of a bitch. Die. Ooh. Alright, here we go. Now, this stage is kind of an eyesore. I can't lie. So, I'd like to get out of here as soon as possible. The music kind of slaps, though. Because of course it does, it's a Sonic game. If the music doesn't slap, then what's even the point? Just don't even make the game at that point. That's like half the fun of the Sonic games is the music. just like wondering what banger you're gonna encounter next. Also, these things are not... Okay, I just wanted to make sure that they're not actual guys. I guess I'm going here. Woo! Alright. God damn. There's a lot happening in chat right now. I've said it before, but like I need to actually like really get good at that, because like keeping up with it, because it is very tough to actually balance playing the game and reading chat. It's like really hard. Pepper, stop smoking crack stones on the spoons. I swear, half the people who watch hadn't even played the game before. Yeah, no. It was weird. Cyberpunk is low-key really good now. The anime just reignited interest because it was good. Yeah, no, that was definitely the case, but I mean like people were like, at the time that anime came out though, the game was still in like a not great state. And then loads of people came out and were like, actually the game was good all along. And I'm like, it's like, yeah, was it? And then they dropped the DLC, and then they actually did make it good. Is Supersonic in this game? No, but he is in the director's cut version. Which again, I was gonna play, but I couldn't get it like set up and everything in time, so we're just playing the OG. But I would be down to come back to this game for another stream where we do the actual director's cut version and look at some of the changes they did. That'd be cool. Again, you know, when it comes to Sonic and Mario content, that's pretty much going to be the main fixture of this channel, because you know that's my bread and butter. That's the stuff I know the best. It's the stuff I have the most fun playing. So we're obviously going to be doing a lot of that. Whether it's Sonic mods and fan games, Mario mods and fan games, you know, the few of those that exist. And other just games in those respective series, we'll be playing them. So it's going to be fun. And there'll also be discussion videos, stuff like or streams, like, you know, we'll do more tier lists, we can do like brackets and stuff. It'll be a lot of fun. Also, I do want to, I've said it a few times before, but I do want to also have a Discord server at some point. We're starting to have a lot more consistent viewers now, so I think that there will come a time in the near future where that does happen. So there you go. He's in the director. Okay, I already mentioned that. I'm just confused how CD Projekt Red went from The Witcher 3 to Cyberpunk. The Witcher 3 is like half the ambition and triple the vibe. I mean, sometimes that's what happens, you know, when you have like a huge project. A lot of stuff can get lost in the sauce compared to something that's a bit smaller and more focused. So it's not really too much of a surprise that Cyberpunk ended up the way it did. Like, the game was a little bit overambitious. But at the same time, I feel like we kind of need games like that every now and then. Like, I feel like these companies get too comfortable just releasing like okay games that aren't really taking any risks. Like, I'd almost rather see a game that takes a risk and fails than a game that just kind of is comfortable just being mediocre, you know. I don't know if that's like a crazy thing to say, but that's just how I feel about it. Oh my god. Okay, give me that. Come back. I'm convinced Cyberpunk was a goddamn Bitcoin miner. I mean, it shouldn't have been running that badly, to be honest, when it came out. Like, even that was like, ooh. I had a friend actually who I remember when the game came out. He was playing through it, and I think it took him like maybe 3 or 4 days to beat. But like every day, I noticed progressively, he was getting like more and more upset every time we talked about it, and I was like, oh, because like. Obviously, the day before it came out, he was like super hype, and then it was less so the day that he did play it, and then by the time we got to like day 3 or 4, he was like, yeah, this game is kind of dog shit. Like it was interesting to watch that happen in real time. Again, I'm not even trying to be a hater, honestly. Like I think the idea of the game is kind of cool. It just needed a little more time to cook. And also, you know, we did also have like a major worldwide pandemic that happened like near the end of development, so I'm sure that had a major impact on it as well. Where is Wall Lover? We need Wall Lover back. I need Wall Lover to grade the walls on this level. Oh my god, look, the whole gang is here. Sonic Heroes moment. Screenshot. Also, I have no rings, which is very scary. Especially in this game, because you never know when you could just run into something. The anime dropped altogether with 1.5 update, so they fixed it before the anime came out. No one noticed, though. Oh, right, okay. I didn't know that. I do remember there being a major update, but that happened, like, they got, like, hacked or something as well. Which was really weird. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember when they got CD Projekt Red got like hacked or whatever? And the guy who hacked them was using like leak speak as if it was like 2012. What was that all about? Do you guys remember that? That was a thing that happened. Fun side note, you're on my living room TV. Oh crap. Wait, what do I say? What do I do? Oh god. Now I'm nervous. You put me on the spot. You've already put me on the spot. Like and subscribe and follow and do all that stuff, please. Thank you. I don't even know. I actually have Cyberpunk 100%ed on Steam. Nice. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh god. Alright. Similar thing happened to Security Breach this year, and now everyone likes it. I've noticed that as well. They dropped the update, and like people are saying it's like better than the original trilogy, which is like a bold statement. But I mean, maybe not for FNAF 3. FNAF 3 is kind of garbage. That game is arse. We should play FNAF on stream. That'd actually be fun. I'm just hyped for FNAF movie nostalgia. Honestly, the FNAF movie looks kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. I might actually be seated for that one. Actually, would you guys be interested in a review? I know I don't really cover movies, but I've been actually going to theater a lot to like watch more movies recently, so I'd be down to like do reviews. Plus, I've always wanted to dip into that a little bit. But I've never been like amazing at writing a script. Like I'm good at writing, but I'm not good at like scripts really as much. So I don't know. If you want to see that, let me know. I remember the entire source code for Cyberpunk leaked, and it was just what was that? That was weird. That was really weird. No need to worry. I'm home alone, so you being on my living room TV means not so much. Okay, I'm less nervous now. Thank you. I just want to, you know, I don't have to be so worried about making a good impression, because you guys already know my shenanigans by now. Where is this last guy? Oh, there he is. Wait, how did I miss this? Ooh, okay. I don't like that. Go, go, go. Security breach was rushed, which is how it got so bad. Yeah, it was really rushed. That was another one where I remember when it came out, like, there was a lot of hype behind it, and then it just, like, less than like a day after that game came out, I think people just stopped talking about it because of just the immeasurable disappointment. And again, I think it's just because they were a bit too over-ambitious. Like, I think what made the older games work is the smaller scale of it, but you know, I don't know. I think they were just doing too much, which I think is why the DLC works, because it seems like they've stripped back on like making it the biggest FNAF yet and all that kind of stuff. You know, not every game needs to have its Breath of the Wild. Is what I'm trying to say. Not every series needs to have that. Some definitely did, like Pokemon. Like Pokemon and Sonic, I feel like are a good example of series that like were a little bit were getting stagnant before they had that. So they kind of needed it, but I feel like FNAF didn't. Right, there we go. How does someone rush a FNAF game? Yeah, I don't know. I think they were just doing too much. You're gonna become the nostalgia critic. Oh god. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that you just said that. Alright, so here's this guy. And basically he's gonna be like, I'm gonna stomp on you, bro. And I'm gonna be like, nope. Whoa. Also, boss fights are stupid in this game, because when you get hit, your rings just like outright disappear sometimes. I don't know what causes that, but it's very annoying. So my recommendation is, don't pick up that many rings at a time. Reminding everyone who is alive not to watch back the Mario 3D World stream. If anyone watches back that stream, they're gonna have a mental breakdown. I feel like that was just you. Like, I was fine. I was worried about you. Pepper, I think you're always having a mental breakdown. Low-key. He's a little quirky, you know. He gets a little quirky. It's okay. We're all a bit quirky every now and then. Alright, I think I just need to do one more hit. The DLC is more linear, which I think makes it way better. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. What the f- I stopped playing FNAF after Sister Location. I stopped playing it after, does anyone remember that RPG game, FNAF World? I think that was the last one I played. I just kind of dropped off a bit after that, because I think at the time as well, like, Undertale started to get popular, so, like, I started to really get into that heavily. So I just kind of, like, I did have a bit of a FNAF phase, like, when it first dropped, but then Undertale happened, and, like, I was just obsessed with that for, like, maybe 3 years. And then Deltarune came out, and then that became my whole personality. for a good while. I saw what chat typed and you didn't. But I read chat. At least to the best of my ability. Oh my god, how is he still alive? Someone kill this guy, for real. And by that I mean, I need to kill him. Oh my god, there's no way. There's no way. There we go. I have FNAF World on Steam. Nice. Actually, you can tell that the Steam account. You can sell that Steam account for money. I'm telling you. You can still get it. Want to know how? It's a relic. Press Windows R and then type. Oh. Yeah, I remember when they delisted that game. That was ooh, that was a moment in history. Alright, so I actually think I want to get frozen by this. Or maybe not. Okay, well there's one area where I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get frozen by that, but maybe it wasn't here. So anyway, here's Diamond Dust Zone, which is actually a pretty cool snow level. I kinda like this one. Also has a really good song. Which also was the subject of a very infamous remix in Sonic Chronicles. The only Sonic game in recorded history to have a bad soundtrack, by the way. Okay, aside from like Sonic Jam on Gamecom, but we don't need to talk about that. I mean, I'm pretty sure one of you guys already said that I should play it, so I mean, when we stream that game, I just want you to know that it'll be your fault for what happens, okay? You will be the one to blame for the mental illness that will transpire on that stream. There's something in here. It was death. Oh god, where am I going? Ah, wait. If I just keep jumping... Okay, it's just Knuckles. I don't really feel like doing special stages, so we just go... Whoa, no, what the... Am I just dead? Like, what now? Okay. Oh god, can I please get out of here? Okay. No. Alright, there we go. It sounds pretty sus, but I trust. Yeah, they Google translated a word no one except Honka. Oh, right, you're talking about that. Okay, I remember now. Right, come here, Mr. Penguin. Alright, where is this? I feel like I can fall off of here, which is very... scary. Okay. People never seem to realize how many delisted games you can get from knowing Steam commands. There's probably a lot of stuff out there. To be honest though, it's hard to really expect that out of anyone. Like most of the time a game gets delisted, you're like, yeah, no, it's gone. Which, you know, I think delisting things already is just a very stupid practice to begin with. Companies need to realize that preservation is a thing, and they are wiping out chunks of literal human history. Regardless of whether or not you think it's some small game or movie that no one will watch or whatever, like, it's still a thing that people made that should be seen. Warner Brothers. So, yeah. A lot of delisted Sega games can be brought back through Steam commands, also a ton of MMOs RPGs, but not with online support, I'm guessing. Servers were shut down a long time ago. Can be interesting. Also, Sonic sound effects make me want to rip my eyes out. Your eyes? Why? Also, why are you such a hater, Pep? What did Sonic do to you? Like, I'm starting to feel like Sonic might have killed your grandparents or something. What happened? What did he do? First, where is Wall Lover? Second, don't watch back Super Mario 3D World stream. Third, I would die of happiness if you played every FNAF game and then made a tier list because you are the GOAT. Thank you. And you know what? We might just do that. We might just do that. In fact, oh no, you know, because I was gonna say we could do like a spooky month series like for October, but then I remembered that like every game ever is coming out in October, so maybe not this year. Maybe not this year. Although I think next year is the FNAF anniversary actually, so because the first one came out in 2014, I think, didn't it? So we can do it then. Oh, also I should mention, god damn. The Flickies have different properties. So the blue one, when you drop them, will actually try to find you. The green one, I think, runs away from you. The red one, hops around, and the pink one does something. I don't remember what. I just became Picasso. Nice. I want to become Picasso someday. Maybe. Actually, do I? Maybe not. I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine just being me. For now. Sonic killed their parents. If you ever want to play FNAF, it's cheaper on console since they have a 4-pack of original games. Yeah, they do. I think I'm going to go for PC though, just because I think that's the true experience. I'm a hater, that's because I live for, plus after destroying on Mario Kart, I just have the right. Fair enough. You know what? I respect it. You get that grinding. You get that grinding. Ow. Alright, so how am I supposed to avoid that? Oh, I can actually jump on them. Never mind. Maybe I'm stupid. You want to kill me? What? Wait, who wants to kill you? Are you okay? Do you need some help? In game, I want to see Chids in 8K. Whoa! What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Pepper's finally entered his best arc, the villain arc. I think he's been on the villain arc for a bit now. He's been on that grind. Ow. Also, actually, speaking of 8K, I mean, it won't be 8K, but I will do face cam at some point. I just want to get a good camera for it. I just wanna, you know, I want to get the good stuff. I want to get the good stuff. Although, I'm gonna have to pay educational funds and other stuff, because I'm going to university. So, that's probably gonna also mean less streams, which is unfortunate, but I gotta get my bag. And by that I mean lose it because of debt. I mean that super resolution, you know what I mean? I get what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. You should get a 480p camera. You know what? I should get you know what I should do? I should do like a complete throwback with my setup and just have it be like 360p camera quality, like face cam, and then have the recording just be like pointing my phone at like the TV screen. And I'll be like, hey guys, welcome back to my Let's Play number 608. Today we're playing Super Mario RPG. Also, I keep forgetting that game is getting a remake. Like, I just forget that like is a thing that's happening, and then I remember all over again, and then I'm like, holy shit, that's real. I never actually beat the original, so we'll see how I do on the remake. But I do want to actually stream that. Maybe just for one stream though, because I don't think an RPG would really make for great content. If I'm gonna be honest, like I don't think you guys would really sit through that, and honestly, I probably wouldn't either. But, you know, it's a good thing that there's like 110,000 other games coming out around that time, so... You know, there's plenty of stuff for me to play, if we don't do that. But I think like 1 or 2 streams on that game would be cool. Just to show it off and be like, hey, there's a thing. Alright, so we've got another special stage here. Again, I'm not really going for these anymore. To be honest, at this point, if I run into them, like, I guess I'll do them, but... I'm not really, like, gonna go out of my way for it. So if I end up with all the Chaos Emeralds somehow, then there you go. Cool, I guess. I said if you would play every FNAF game, I would die of happiness, and then you said you would play them. Oh, right. I got you. Get that Panasonic film camera with the 6K res for reasons. I'm starting to think you want me to do an OnlyFans or something. I'm starting to think that's what you want out of me. Maybe if we get to 50 followers by the end of the month, I'll do it. How about that? 50 followers by the end of August, and I'll make an OnlyFans account. God. You know, someone might really just pull up and actually make that happen. I was just kidding. Alright, no worries, no worries. I love the special stage music. Honestly, this game does have like a really good soundtrack. I feel like people don't talk about it enough. And you know, obviously the Saturn version actually has its own soundtrack as well. Because, you know, they had CD quality audio, so they were like, let's have a different soundtrack from the Mega Drive Genesis version. And that soundtrack is pretty good too. I don't like it as much as the Mega Drive version, but it's good. It's got some slappers in there. Give me that tilt shift blur lens for the micro blur effect. God damn, those are words that you just said right now. Those really are just words that you just said to me. None of those words were in the Bible. I love this special stage. Oh wait, I already read that one. Dreamy Ball collab? I don't know who that is. I feel like I'm stupid. I don't know who that is. OnlyFans? I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't sub for the homie, but it's your idea, not mine. I mean, just say it's what you want. Just say it's exactly what you want. Oh, that was actually a short level. What? This is the part where I struggled for 30 minutes to get this guy back. I feel like that was really short. You don't want to know who Dreamy Bull is? Okay. I think... I'm gonna trust you on that. I'm gonna trust you that I don't want to know who that is. Okay. So this boss fight's pretty interesting. Basically, we gotta wait for him to come down and shoot his ice. And then when he goes back up, he'll drop a little snowman, and it'll explode, because they're evil, I guess. Right, there we go. I want you to make an OnlyFans. Well, you know, at least you are honest about it, you know. I don't even know what content I'd post at that. Probably just like... I don't know. my favorite fans in video games. How about that? Like in this game, you had the fans that make you spin around. That would make the list, because that's pretty cool. Extras link, can you ask Emma to say a number 1 to 5? She gave you 3. Emma always here, never forget. She's always in the background lurking. Creeping. Making sure that there's no funny business. And again, you know, if you support the stream, you also are supporting her in her efforts to be a very cool moderator, so... You know, it's all a joint effort. You know, I might be the guy who's on your screen and doing stupid things, but like, you know, she's in the background making sure that we don't fall apart. So, you know, she's just as much, you know, in charge of this whole thing as I am. I'm getting 3 ice creams. Damn. That means we've leveled up as a stream, because that means we're now triple ice cream worthy. I should get one too. Nice. I want to see that flat. I want to see that flat willy you're always on about. Oh, the flat. Oh, right. The flat willy. The flat willy. That might be our first bit of merch. You know, we might make merch with the flat willy. No one would wear that. No one would wear that. People already don't wear YouTuber merch, let alone like, or influencer merch, I guess. How am I going to convince anyone to wear something that says flat willy on it? They would have no idea. People without context would be very scared. Which is why you gotta be here every stream, 6 PM British Standard Time. I mean British Summer Time. Frick. I don't even know my own time zone. Frickin' Tuesday to Friday. Because I decided that I hate Mondays and don't stream on Monday anymore. Also, do I have all my guys? Okay, I do. Alright, so this is Volcano Valley, which is obviously a very hot lava level. Alright, my jump button did not input right there. My jump button did not input right there. That was not my fault. What? Okay. Who else wonking their willies? It's funny you said that because the stream that I put the stream tweet, I put who up blast in their 3Ds. So you know it comes full circle now. Ow, mother. Fuck. Alright. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. This level is annoying me greatly. Wait, okay, I came from up here. But there's another dude around here, isn't there? Maybe not. You've got to be kidding me. This level is arse. Can this guy make his way over to me, please? Why did he do that? Come back. You dumb... Oh my god, there's no way. We're gonna... Well, I guess we're just gonna wait here. Grab 2 ice creams. One time I touched grass and got auto-modded. Really? When did that happen? I haven't even... I don't think I've even set, like... I don't think I've even set, like, banned phrases or anything on this channel. I mean, obviously, like, slurs and stuff are banned, but other than that, like, this level is fucking arse. Can I get a fire shield, please? Or something to protect me? This is crazy. If you get hit here, it's, like, over for you. Also, what happens when I game over? Genuine question. Because I'm not trying to go all the way back to the start of the game right now. I really don't want that. You've got to be kidding me. Woo! I'm speedrunning diabetes? Jesus. Wait. Oh my god, I am so far behind. I gotta make dinner. Okay, that's an interesting way to remember that you have to make dinner. That was a good one. She be 3D on my Sonic till I blast. Okay. It's not a joke. I still have some old chicken wraps to reheat student things. Oh, I feel that. I'm eating Burger King chicken nuggets. Ooh, with 3 ice creams. You're living it up right now. Touch Grass Autumn. What happened during the Galaxy 2 stream when I first joined? Oh. Man. I didn't even... I fucking hate this level. I'm getting tilted right now. I'm getting tilted at the towers. Like, what am I supposed to do here? They're suspended above lava. I can't do anything. I'm gonna have to just come back. Why do my rings disappear? This level is so arse. Stop. This game has continues. I've been collecting them, so I think I'll be okay, but if I game over without a continue, do I have to like start from the beginning? Because if that's the case, then I'm doing save states. Because I'm not trying to be playing this game for the rest of my life. I didn't even land on that. Oh my god, leave me alone. Alright. Emma chose 3 ice creams. Also for a FNAF marathon, could be a fun one after Sonic. We'll see what the next one will be. Oh, finally, a freaking flame shield. Now I can actually play the level. Where did the red guy go? How is he up here? Also, apparently I just missed an enemy somewhere, but I don't even know. Okay. What the hell is happening? Emma's also ice cream certified. Nice. This game has classic logic. Restart. So yes, it restarts without continues. Okay. Ooh. Okay. See that sounded like I'm gonna have to make a save state. I don't think I'm gonna get a game over, but you know, just in case, because again, I said it during the marathon, but we have a lot of games to get through, and I don't want to have to like waste a bunch of time like starting games from the beginning. So yeah. Plus, you know, that doesn't make for good viewing, so you know, I don't think you guys want to see that either. Woo! Alright, here we go. See, this level is so much better when you don't have to... Okay, never mind. I was literally just about to say, this level is so much better when you don't have to deal with lava just constantly ruining your life, but never mind. I spoke too soon. I could have avoided that so easily, too. So easily. Oh my god. Okay. Now that we've got that figured out. Oh my god, please tell me this is the end of the level. And not just another checkpoint. Thank you for the certification. Pepper didn't order Burger King. I got it for free from some stranger. It may have poison. They may just be normal nuggies. I don't know. If I don't type anything in the next 5 minutes, send help. Oh my god. Well, here's the lesson of the day, kids. Remember to not take Burger King from strangers. Some people would even say not to take Burger King at all, but you know, I think Burger King's actually pretty good. I think people are haters. Whoa. I mean, it's obviously not better than like McDonald's, but McDonald's is kind of mid anyway, even though I have it like once every other week. Hey, Chids, what's your age target audience? Also, you're not allowed to avoid this question. I'm actively trying to limit your viewership. Wow, that's just mean. You know what? I'm not gonna tell you now. No, for real. My target age range is between 18 and 24. Analytics-wise, anyways, that's the range I'm going for. Basically, people around my age. So, you know, if you're a little bit older than that, that's okay. But if you're a little bit younger than that, get the fuck out. Because there will be swearing. And also very sus language. So, you know, minors not allowed. Except for in Minecraft, of course. Because then, if we're Minecraft, we're all minors. Classic Villain Pep coming at you with the age rating. Rated M for mature. I love ethics. Ethics don't exist here. We're just this is the society founded on chaos. Okay. Oh god. I don't like the look of this level. See, they really threw me a bone with Diamond Dust Zone, but then they were just like, you know what? Let's make like the worst zone ever. After that. Seriously, platforming over lava in an isometric game is much harder than you'd think. And it's even worse because these dumbass birds won't just stay still. I didn't take a burger from a stranger, I took chicken nuggets. See, the chicken nuggets might be even worse. That could be laced with cyanide. For all you know. At least when it's a burger, you can kind of tell. But if it's chicken nuggets, that stuff is like under the bread. Oh, I didn't want that. Really? Really? I didn't want the regular stupid ass shield. I wanted the fire one that would protect me from the awful hazard of this level. I don't feel so well. You just offended the 2-year-old watching the stream? Well, goo goo gaga and get the heck out. No babies allowed, except for me. I'm the only baby allowed here. They said I was the toughest in the yard. Back in preschool. Oh god. Okay, can this guy jump over here, please? Oh my god. I never want to see another Flicky after this game ever again. I feel like if you want to enforce an actual 18+ rating, the OnlyFans is not only out of the question but essential. Time to step up the advertising with the hot tub streams. I have alternative motives. Man, you are something else. You are something else, my friend. But you might be right. You might be onto something, I can't lie. I'll take your suggestion into heavy consideration. Also, I think I need to go over here for no particular reason. Well, actually, I'm lying. There is a particular reason I need to find enemies so I can get out of this damn level. The following program is rated TV-MA and is intended only for mature audiences. This program is uncensored and contains explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised. That exactly. Because I feel fantastic. I feel fantastic watching your stream. You know what? I feel fantastic that you guys are viewing my stream. That's very awesome. And you know, for you returning guys, I know I say this a lot, but like I just think it's really cool that I have like people that are coming onto Twitch, you know, every day to watch me specifically. Like out of like you could be watching like frickin' XQC react to videos completely unedited and adding no commentary to it, but instead you've chosen to watch me play Sonic 3D Blast, so I appreciate you. you guys are the realist. But yeah, so we're gonna make our way through. Actually, how long have we been going for? Okay, an hour and a half. We're getting close to the end of the game. But honestly, not close enough for my liking, because I want to be done with this. This game gets a little bit poopy in the second half, I can't lie. Say I swear right now, Mr. Hot Chub streamer. Well, god fucking damn. You're really asking me to say a fucking swear word? Holy shit. What's your goddamn problem? Insane. Insane. There you go. You satisfied? I don't want anyone to watch back this stream or I will have a mental breakdown. But I want people to watch back this stream because I want the views and the engagement, please. Otherwise we can't have more people in here to have a mental breakdown with us. Which, you know, by the way, follow us, Extra Zone Arcade, on twitch.tv. You know, just saying. If you want to be part of the chaos and the madness. Can I jump on this box, please? There we go. Wait, hold on. XQC is an arsehole, to be honest. I'm not gonna comment on other streamers. You are entitled to have that opinion, though. And I may or may not agree. Also, don't worry, I'm coming here every now and then to terrorize you, so when we're watching The Dark Knight together... I'm gonna need a fat 250 followers to stream the entirety of The Dark Knight live on Twitch. Reaction, zero commentary. In fact, I won't even have a face cam. My mic won't even be on or anything. It's just I'm just gonna straight up stream the movie to you and get my account absolutely nuked. I don't even know what's happening. There we go, I beat him. I totally just brute forced that, but we did it. I can't believe you said the fuck word, I know. I'm such a devious individual for saying that. Woo! Alright, here we go. Gene Gadget, or is it Geen Gadget? I actually don't know. Why is this level called that? See, this is Prime OnlyFans content. Look at these fans here. They're so crisp in HD for a Mega Drive game. You know, they're very nicely detailed. They also blow you up like nicely with a nice gentle breeze. At this point, Pepper will have a mental breakdown when someone else watches the stream delayed with 1 second. Where is Wall Lover? We gotta get Wall Lover back. He's the GOAT. Stream the whole movie, but have a face cam and controller in hand to pretend you're playing a game. Yeah, I'll be like, I'm playing the Lost, The Dark Knight video game from 2008. I'm starting to get a bit concerned with the things you're thinking of doing. Not gonna lie, cough the OnlyFans idea. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. Let him sell his body if he wants to. Okay, that wasn't part of the plan. We didn't agree to that. Think smarter, not harder. This game has a lot of ripped jingles. This is Gene Gadget Zone. Gene Gadget Zone. Who's up geening their gadgets right now? But yeah, this level is pretty cool. You know, it's like an Eggman-based type of level. It's pretty cool. I like it. Also, this is thankfully one of the last levels where we need to do like flicky hunting in the typical way, anyways. So you know, after this, we're gonna be in the home stretch. Ow! There are things blowing up, and I don't like it. Come back here. You green bastard. You know what? I think I'm going to switch to the D-pad, actually. The D-pad kind of works a little bit better. I think I just gravitate towards the control stick because when I played it on Mega Collection, obviously like that was on the GameCube, so I had a GameCube controller, and the GameCube stick is actually pretty good for games like this. But obviously a Switch Pro controller is not gonna have the same effect. But the GameCube controller has like the little notches in it, which helps for control. So that's kind of why I use control stick for this game, if anyone was interested. But I'm going to switch to D-pad for now, because it feels a little bit more accurate. Okay, where do I need to go? I might need to go back, honestly. Ow. Oh yeah, here he is. I found you, you pufferfish thing. Disturbing little guy. There's something weird about him. He looks weird. So when are we doing an OnlyFans collab? Okay, now that's gonna need a fat 500 followers. I'm gonna need 500. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna need to get partnered by the end of the year for that to happen. Then I'll ask an OnlyFans person, hey, you should come on stream and we should like fight in Smash Bros or something, or Street Fighter. I actually haven't done a Street Fighter stream. I was actually gonna do one, but I don't even remember why I didn't. I actually don't even remember why I didn't. Oh, it's because... Wait, no, I remember now. It's because I was, It's because the same day Spider-Verse came out, so I went to watch that. And then I basically wouldn't have had time after that to actually stream. But I think if I had time, I would have done a Street Fighter 6 stream. So if any of you guys have the game, though, I'd be down to do like a versus viewers stream. Where we can just fight. Okay, get the stupid... Oh my god, please. There we go. I love Sonic. I wish hedgehogs were real. You know what, so do I. So do I. Every day I just wish hedgehogs were real. How cool would that be? It'd be like Sonic in real life, dude. That'd be insane. If I'm not typing for longer than 5 minutes, I'm dead. Making a PB&J sandwich. I've had a PB&J sandwich like once. I don't really get it. I don't get the appeal. Like, it tastes alright, but I don't know why, like, people are so crazy about it. You know, it's not that good. Now, peanut butter and syrup, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. If you've had it, you know. I have some amazing news for you. Labs are working on making real hedgehogs. No freaking way. That's exactly like Shadow the Hedgehog. Because he was made in a lab. Bro, it's just like in the games. I love Shadow the Hedgehog. He's my favorite real life character. You should hire Brandon the barber. Would Brandon the barber give me a fresh cut? Honestly, I don't want a haircut though. I've been growing my hair out for like... God, actually, I've been growing my hair out for like 5 years now. It's very annoying to maintain, but I like it. I wish dual-tailed foxes were real. I wish 9-tailed foxes were also real. That'd be cool. But you know, depending on who you ask, they are. Okay, I guess I'm down here now. Oh, whoa. I don't like these guns that just shoot you. I feel like that's really violent and bad that they do that. I guess I'm going back down. Again. Brandon the barber is a barber who works naked. Naked? Bro, he's gonna get me banned. I just wanted a fresh trim. God damn. He goes on people's lives on Twitch. Oh my god. How does that even? How do you even do that? I feel like that's really against TOS. I feel like they'd kill me if I did that. Oh my god, this is why I'm scared to do anything in this game. It's impossible to know where you're landing. Dual-tailed foxes? Now that's just silly. What if I told you that they're working on rabbits that can fly with their ears? Would you believe that? But I just said I don't like guns that shoot things. I mean, I don't. I prefer the guns that don't shoot things. Is there something so wrong with that? Is that such a controversial opinion to have? I just think the guns that shoot things are kind of overrated. I think they kind of suck. I guess I'm going back down. Woo! This level sucks. You can't ask me to do like pinpoint precise platforming. PPPP. Just to like no, not in this game. No, absolutely not. I can't even see where I'm landing. I think that's the right opinion. I agree. People have hired Brandon on Twitch. You just need to angle the camera so there's nothing below the waist. I don't know. I just feel like maybe I shouldn't do that. Extra Zone, sorry, I have to go. It's an all-night gaming night with the boys. Sorry again. I won't be able to join back like 30 minutes later. My friend's controller always with no battery, so I'm hoping for that. All right. I'll catch you later, Pepper. And thanks for joining again. Glad to see you back. Right, just go. I did it. I made it across. Oh my god, please do not kill me. Not after all that. Just beat this guy. Just kill him. There we go. We did it. All right, now we can leave. That's not even the end of the level, by the way. That's not even the end of the level. We got more. We got way more. Sorry again. You don't need to apologize. Like, it's again, like you have literally zero obligation to be here. So the fact that you show up at all is very cool, and I appreciate that. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh no, not more platforming. I can't. Stupid. You can't ask me to do 3D platforming in a game that's actually not even 3D. This is a 2D game. It's trying to be 3D. And it's trying to make me do 3D platforming in the 2D game that's trying to be 3D. Can you see how that's not working? I don't remember this being that annoying, to be honest. Also, why is the sound effect for these the Sandopolis go? Why? It has, like, for some reason the sound effect is like the Sandopolis ghost when these move. It's really strange. Okay, I guess I can just do that. That would have been good to know before. I had a mental breakdown. Rabbits that fly with their ears, and now that's just goofy. I really am a goofy goose. I really am a silly goose. I really am an outrageous kind of guy, you know. I'm a bit of a harlequin, you know. I'm a bit of a rapscallion, a troublemaker, a ne'er-do-well. Perhaps even a trickster, maybe, or a prankster. I don't know. I'm just that kind of guy. I may even be a hoodlum, or another kind of assorted jolly fellow. Top 10 hottest Sonic females is the best Sonic video on YouTube, no contest. It's the best video, period. But they won't tell you about that. They won't let you know about that. Because they keep trying to silence us. Also, I think the last guy that I need to find is like over here. But these massive spikes, they scare me. Ow. Where's the other guy? Where did he go? Oh. How did he get down there? Okay. No, just go. It's okay, we're gonna be fine. Ooh, okay. Alright, Cream the rabbit's mother, Vanilla. She's attractive and the size of an average human mother. I just want to know, like... Like, to this day, Oh god, that was almost 10 minutes. To this day, I still, like, don't know if that video is ironic or not. I genuinely have no idea. Also, I can't even remember how to save state through this thing, but I'm just gonna... There we go. There we go. Wait, how do I go back? I want to full screen the game. There we go. Okay. Remember, everyone, the video is unironic. See, like, I really want to believe that, but there's just something about it. I'm like, there's no way, right? There's no way he's being for real. Alright, I can't hit him. I can't even hit him. Remember, everyone, Extras in Arcade is an inclusive place. No bullying here. Everyone is allowed to be who they want to be. That's why I chose to be a hater first thing in the morning. Exactly. See, Pep gets it. He understands the vision. He's done the calculations. He's seen the future. He knows what's going on. And he understands his role in this world. You can't, bro, you can't even hit him. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what I said about thinking this game is okay? I take it back. Sonic? Is he okay? Is he feeling alright? I'm not. I'm trying so hard to hit him, you actually don't even understand. Okay. There we go. Pop off. We're doing it, we're doing it. Oh god. There we go. Alright, alright, alright. Now it's gonna get a little more intense. Oh jeez, alright. He's learning, he's adapting. Oh Jesus. No, what the hell? Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Not when I've come this far. Alright, a couple more hits should do it. A couple more hits, that's all I need to do. And then we're out. No. Why do the rings disappear? Okay. Oh, we did it. None of Dylan Guptill's videos are ironic. That is really unfortunate to hear. He deleted his old vids out of embarrassment, but his old stuff only exists in re-uploads now. Right. Okay. Yeah, that pretty much confirms it then. But we did it, we're at Panic Puppet Zone. I have no idea why this level is called that, but it is. But what's cool about this level is the Flickies are in these capsules, because Robotnik hasn't finished putting them in robots yet, so now the goal in this stage is a little different. In that we don't have to seek out robots to free the Flickies, we just free them from the capsules. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. Also, if you've played Sonic Adventure, you'll recognise this song. And also some of the other songs in this game, like Green Grove Zone is used in that game, and etc. He had a Doing Your Mom review, which is equally as funny. I didn't know about that. I kinda want to see that now. What would the review of Doing Your Mom even entail? Like... Oh my god, bro. They have got to stop asking me to do 3D platforming in a 2D, 3D game. It's just not... This is not working, Sega, please. Okay, I need to chill. I need to slow down. Maybe it's my problem. Maybe it's a skill issue. Never mind, this game is asked. It's not a skill issue. Adventure used tons of 3D Blast music. That's true. And it's because they shared the same composer, Jun Sonoe. who you might know as the second face of Crush 40. Which, you know, I can't wait for the Crush 40 live performance that we're totally gonna get for the Sonic Symphony. We will be seated. Or standing. We might be standing because, you know, it'll be peak, so we'll be standing up and singing. Which so because I'm going to that symphony, I literally have to, and I'm not even joking, the day after, I have to travel 2 hours to go down to my accommodation and move in before I start uni. So that's gonna be really fun. Literally the day after. He talks about how vulgar doing your mum is and how everyone would think you're revolting if you wore Ray William Johnson merch. That's actually hilarious. I gotta find this video now. Man, YouTube was different back then. YouTube was so different back then. Where am I going? They really want you to use these fans, don't they? But I'm not going to. You got me absolutely fucked up, if you think. Alright, I just fully went through that. Don't even lie to me. I just fully went through that. Whoa. Keep that guy away. But yeah, so I don't need to kill the enemies here. I just need to free the birds. Free the bird. Free the Twitter bird. Actually, the blue flicky is just the Twitter bird. Ow! You motherfuck... I have to redo the whole stage again. This game is dick. Alright, let's continue. Let's just continue. Okay, but where's Crush 50? Now that's what I've been saying. I've been asking that for years. But they'll never give me a straight answer. Want a link to the Doing Your Mom review? Yes. I would love a link to the Doing Your Mom review. So what's everyone's opinion on the alien whistleblower guy? Love him or hate him? Are the aliens breedable, or do we need to see them first? That's a good question. And also, the alien whistleblower guy might be my favorite person ever. That is a joke. Wait, what happened? Wait, wait, hold on. I need to go back. Wait. No, wait, what do you mean I can't go back? What do you mean I can't go back? What? Are you serious? This game is dick. Listen, man. I'm just saying. This is tedious as hell. This is really tedious. Like... Also, do I just have to die now? Because, like, I'm pretty sure I missed the first one. Oh my god, please. You gotta be kidding. This again? We're really doing this again, huh? We're really just doing this again, huh? My rings! Half of my rings just disappear into the floor! Oh! Let me go. Just let me go. Please, for the love of God, just let me go. I haven't done anything wrong. They want me dead so bad. And for what? Like, what did I do? That's the Doing Your Mom review link? Nice. I might have already read that. I don't know, I'm losing my mind. Please bear with me while I just completely lose my mind playing this game. Seriously? Do I even try to attack this guy? Because I feel like I'm just gonna die in the process. Like... I hope that aliens are real and he's telling the truth. That would justify living through COVID times and even out the timeline of my life. I think it would explain a lot of things. I think it explained why this game exists. It was clearly made by aliens. Oh no. Just let me up. What memes do you think aliens laugh at? Ailamau. It's the funniest meme. I love Ailamau. That's my favorite. Humans. Humans are a pretty funny meme. My favorite part from Humans was when that one guy like invented a bomb that could like completely destroy an entire city. And he was like, oops, I guess I am become death. Ha ha ha. That wasn't my favorite part, by the way, Twitch. Just want to let you know. I don't condone what Robert J. Oppenheimer did. Alright. I'm just letting them know, you know, I don't want to get banned. Alien memes be like, when me and my friend take a schlep nap to Zinthar 5. Bro, Zinthar 5 might be my favorite planet. Oh god. We haven't done a question of the day, actually. You know what? The question of the day will be, what's your favorite isometric game? I don't know, very random, but... you know, I mean, this game is isometric. So, you know, what's the best isometric game in your opinion? Let me know. I mean, in my opinion, this is actually one of the better isometric games. Because most of them are not very good. Also, that was where I was supposed to go. Which is very concerning to me. So I think I need to go... I feel like I can just... Alright, there we go. Oh my god, please do not get hit by that. Tunic is my favorite isometric game. I need to play that. That actually looks like a lot of fun. That looks like a very good time. Okay, are we finally making progress? if the people in Egypt times were really laughing at shit like this. I know. They might have been crazy. They might have been on something. I don't know what their damage was. Why am I losing my birds? God, what the hell? Okay, so you can go back, but... Okay, just go. We're at the end. Holy shit, get out of this level. Oh my god, I haven't heard that one before. I love the part when people were... Oh my god. And now it's time for the best level in the game, and what I think the entire game should have been. Which is just a straight up run to the end. You don't have to collect flickies or anything, you just go. Why couldn't the whole game be like this? Like, look, I know the game would be really short, but it would be a lot more fun. Yeah, so you don't have to collect any stupid flickies. You don't have to drop them and recollect them and find out where they are and do all that stuff. You can just go through the level. Like, ow! Never mind, I hate this level. This is the worst level in the game. I hope this level gets unmade, so that I don't have to play it ever again. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready to be done with this game. It wouldn't be like the year 3030 BC is gonna be my year. Or 3300. Bro, cavemen be like, man, remember remember 2561 BC? Man, that was my favorite year. So much nostalgia. Only Unga Bunga kids will remember. Oh, what's up, Pepper? You're back. Just in time to witness the final act of my life, because I'm about to die. But no, we're about to finish this game, which, you know, honestly good. I think I'm ready to be done with this. Am I not stood on it? No, not more platforming. Oh god. I hate when the platformer asks me to do platforming. Hello. My friend's controller died. Oh, great. Well, okay, not great, but great, because you're here. There are no more delays in chat. Nice. Bro, remember when the wheel was invented? Man, those were the times. Bro, do you remember when they first invented fire? That was crazy. So much nostalgia, such good times. Okay, that was just cheap. That guy was waiting up there for me. Oh, there's a trap door, but I'm not falling in. And that's it, that was the level, see? See how much better the game is when you don't have to collect flickies? This should have been the entire game. It really should have. Bro, that cloth is literally so 3221 BC. Get with the times. Get with the times, man. Alright, I'm gonna make another save state. There we go. And we're gonna full screen and we're gonna go back to the game. So this fight, from what I remember, is actually pretty difficult. So it's a 3-phase battle. And I think the objective is to... There's these little blue parts on the side of him that you have to hit. I think think I need to get him to... Yeah, there we go. I need to get him to, like, stomp his hand down. Ow. Okay, this is very annoying to do. What? I was hitting it. Oh my god. Memes only Bronze Age kids will remember. Okay, this is stupid. I'm hitting him. I don't remember this game being so jacked. Like, is it streamer's curse, or was it just always like this? I've got no rings. I'm gonna die. I haven't even hit him once. Okay. Okay. When everyone had iron and you're there with the copper. Damn. Only Jurassic era kids will remember. Only Jurassic era kids can relate. Okay. I think I kind of have the hang of, never mind, where I'm supposed to hit him. Do I need to destroy both arms? Please tell me I don't. Okay, that's precisely what I have to do. Wow, fun. Okay. That attack is like actually really annoying to avoid. It might not look like it, but there we go. Okay. Now on to phase 2. Numberist. Oh my god, I need to catch up on chat. Holy crap. Oh my god, okay, alright, I see what's going on now. I was very confused. Okay, so when he... Oh my god. So when he shoots the fire, I gotta hit him. Okay, but then how do I dodge the fire after that? Because it seems very impossible. Okay. Right, there we go. We took out that arm. And that one. Wait, I had 0 rings? What? Since when? Alright, now he's gonna do whatever... Oh, okay, fools. I feel like you can probably just... Wait, I had no rings? How? Oh my fucking... use a spoon, maybe? People so close-minded. Literally, what's wrong with having 0.6 left? Oh my god, I don't even... I don't even know what's going on. I thought we were talking about ice cream. Why are we doing equations? I mean, me personally, I would just eat the entire ice cream. Like, I wouldn't leave any of it left. Not even the smallest percentage or fraction of it. the entire thing would be gone. But that's just me personally. Oh my god, this guy sucks. Okay, I feel like sometimes you just have to get hit by it. I'm not even gonna lie. I love how my rings disappear, like, that's my favorite part of the game. Is how when you get hit, your rings just completely disappear. For, like, no reason. There we go. Okay. I'm going to the store. It's a Spectrum, good idea. Thanks, Extra Zone. I'm eating 9,582 ice creams. Why? Remember, if it rings, it stings. That's my advice for the boss. If it rings, it stings. I feel like whether or not it rings, it's gonna sting. Also, yeah, I get that part, but like, oh my god. Fighting this guy is arse. Also, sometimes I'll drop my rings and I swear I picked them up, but like apparently I didn't. That keeps happening as well. Oh my god, it is so hard to tell. I feel like I should have hit him there, like, I don't know. Okay, that's one down. Like, I feel... Nah, I shouldn't have missed there. I shouldn't have missed. Okay. I think one more should do it. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. This is annoying. I don't like it. See, this is what I mean. Extra Zone Arcade is an inclusive place. Not only would Chids leave 0.6%, he would eat it afterwards as well, making 3. What an open-minded guy. No numberism here. See, I believe in all numbers. All numbers are important and have their rights in this world. I just wish my rings didn't disappear after I dropped them. Like, I'm supposed to be able to pick them back up. Also, there's got to be like a spot you can stand where like it can't hit you, right? Like, look at that. I had 4 rings there. I got hit and dropped them, and only 2 of them came back. Oh my... What? Oh my god. Fuck. I didn't even have a continue. I didn't even have a continue. You gotta be kidding me. Well, it's a good thing I did a save state. I'm gonna be very careful to not save over it. Could you imagine if I did that? Oh my god, I would... I think I would die. That last phase is absolutely bullshit, by the way. Like, it is impossible to not get hit there. Okay. I need you to attack me, please, sir. Okay. Oh my god, I gotta pay very close attention to this. I really want to read chat, but this guy is pissing me off. Okay. That's one down. There's 2 now. Okay, good. See, look, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, right? Game over. It ended. Congrats, you won. It's about interpretation. Oh, I wish. I wish it were that easy. Ow. Mother. This game is stupid. Okay. See, the thing is, this game is fun, but like, it really does like fundamentally just not really work. It's just because of the perspective, like you can't... Like, a lot of the game is designed almost as if you, like, it was actually 3D, but like, it's just not, so... Because everything you're interacting with is 2D and it's a sprite and it's flat, there's no depth, there's no actual depth, it's just the illusion of depth. Which just makes it incredibly difficult in situations like this where like I can't see if I'm actually accurately hitting him. Like I don't know what should count as a hit and what shouldn't. Which is like, it's just annoying. Not true, I'm fine with any number except 0. What the hell, you didn't just say that? I think he's really offended that you just said that. Okay, there really has to be some kind of safe spot, like here maybe? Okay. Yeah, maybe if I just wait here and then like jump over any of the ones that come over here, then that would work, but I don't know. I really don't want to have to resort to methods like this, but like, come on now, you're watching the gameplay, like this is ridiculous. Wait, how did I hit him there? He wasn't even shooting that one. Unless you can hit him no matter what. I think maybe that was a glitch. I don't think that was supposed to happen. This corner is safe, like, for some reason. I don't think I can actually get hit here. Obviously, I'm not gonna frickin' say anything, because as soon as I say stuff, it's like when I die, but... Alright, never mind, yeah, the corner is not safe. Alright. Oh my god, there's so many! Bro, I can't even hit him. Like, I really wish I could hit him, guys, I really do. I can't hit him. It's not working. Okay, there we go, that one's down. Ow! No, please give me my rings back. No, I've worked way too hard to die here. I've worked way too hard to die here. Like this. There we go. Oh my god, finally. Whew, we did it. Okay, look, I know we used the save state, but like, please. What choice did I really have there? Like, did you want to see me do all that again? Oh my god. It's about inclusion. If you limit everything from 1 to 5 except whole numbers, as long as I have this final weapon, I can conquer the world anytime. See you again, Sonic. I don't care. Conquer the world. Alright? It doesn't matter to me. If it's about inclusion, you limit everything from 1 to 5 and only accept whole numbers, you're limiting an infinite amount of possibilities you never even thought about. That's just closed-minded in my eyes. I might be a villain, but I stand for being inclusive. You know what? Pep gets it. He's got his orders. He's got his priorities straight. Robotnik's best robot. It's a cool robot. I like it a lot. But look, man, I'm done. We did Sonic 3D Blast. We've done what we needed to do. Like, look, I don't think this is a bad game. In fact, like, there's even moments where I genuinely do enjoy it. But come on, like, there's something about trying to make a platformer in an isometric viewpoint in using sprites, like sprite based. It's a 2D game that has the illusion of being 3D, obviously. Like it's not a fully 3D game. So there are moments where it just doesn't work. Like, you're trying to do platforming and you're falling through stuff. You're completely missing the mark, even though, like, you feel like you should be hitting it. And it's like, dude, it's so difficult. It's so difficult, more than it should be. Try again. You know what? Go suck an egg, Dr. Robotnik. You suck. But yeah, again, it's not the worst thing in the world. I just think, like, yeah, fundamentally, like, this game is flawed, and you can't really deny that. I'm so proud of you for being in this mess. Despite it being a bad game from a nerd franchise, I have to admit, well done. So you can give credit where it's due. I did what I needed to. I know we didn't fight the true final boss or anything, but look, I don't really feel like doing it. I think we did what we needed to do. Sonic 3D Blast is it's aight. It's an aight game. It's just, you know. Do I really want to come back to this anytime soon? No. But will we inevitably have to probably play this game again? Yes. And I'm not really looking forward to it, but I'm also not dreading it. So there you go. I think that sums it up pretty good. Bro actually said try again. He did. He really did hit me with that. I'm upset. I'm beyond upset. But yeah, so that's going to be it for today's stream. Oh wait, who answers first? No Google translating. What does Alma mean? I have no idea. I completely forgot. Oh wait, doesn't it mean? Wait, it's Apple, right? I'm pretty sure it's Apple. Go play Super Mario Bros. 2, Pepper. Yeah, you need to go unwind. Play your favorite game that actually sucks. But anyway, so if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, what's up? Hello. You can join the cool people in the chat that you see right here. They're all very cool and good-looking people. So if you want to be in those ranks, come follow us over on Twitch so you can catch us live. If you want to know when we're going live, go over to the Twitter, because on Twitter you can be all like, whoa, he posted a tweet? What does the tweet say? Oh god, he's going live right now, I better go watch. I also retweet and tweet other fun stuff. So that's a lot of good stuff. If you're here on Twitch right now, you're one of the people that's live in chat. Go follow the other stuff as well. You can go watch the YouTube to watch the VODs you might have missed. And lastly, we do YouTube shorts and TikToks for short form content. I have actually been uploading them again. We have a couple new ones. I did one that was a snippet of our tier list video, which is very funny, and a little bit of a floor glitch that we ran into playing as Knuckles. So yeah, fun stuff. So that's pretty much going to be it for today. Not my favorite game. It's not the worst, but not the best. That's fine. That's fair. Pull up to this chat and I will bully you personally, and he'll do it completely out of love. He's bullying. He bullies you if he likes you. I think that's where Pep's at. Keep on the lookout for rankles. Yes. Remember, don't sleep tonight. Rankles might be under your bed, and you can win £1 million if you find him. All right. Don't forget, guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time, and we're going to be playing Sonic Adventure, so I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope you are too. So that's it for today. Peace out, y'all. Woo! Oh yeah! Wait. Excuse me? Oh, you don't know about rankles. Look up Sonic 3 rankles, and you'll understand. Alright, no more. You're getting no more context than that. Alright. Goodbye, everybody.